Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this video we're going to address a very common frustration and the fix for traders waiting for opportunities to enter within the context of a trend. Now we have an excellent trend that we've seen since the middle of November, actually the beginning of November, and this is in the Dow. It's the YM futures contract, which you could also trade through the DIA ETF. One of the things that's been a little frustrating, a little challenging about the Dow is waiting for an opportunity within the uptrend to buy a pullback. Now, for futures traders, the focus will be the YM, but for traders who are fluent in futures and then additionally are fluent in the sectors or the index sector stock approach, those traders will remember, especially going back to Dow theory influence, the importance of the transportation ETF, the transportation average, the IYT, and how that can also track with the Dow. So in this case, we can see the Dow hasn't been pulling back, but the IYT has. We've actually had two very nice candles to look for opportunity to get long the IYT. Now remember, the IYT is going to track with the DIA or the YM. All right, whichever way you want to play it, ETF or futures. Now we can go one layer deeper, and this is very much the way in which we want to guide our watch list building and our trades, and that is to think about relative outperformance. So here, we're going to jump into the IYT multi-chart. And what that means is we're looking at a layout of the IYT and the stocks that are weighted within it in the order of their weighting. Remember, one of the advantages traders have in this ETF universe is the high concentration weighting of most ETFs. So what do I mean by that? Well, FedEx, which is the #1 weighted stock within the IYT, the transportation average, is almost 14% of this particular index, followed by Norfolk Southern, which is just over 11%, followed by Union Pacific, which is just under 10. So in this, just the top 3 names within the IYT, you can see here, we have about 35% of the weighting of this overall average. That is high concentration weighting. So we know FedEx is going to be very influential within the IYT. This is what relative performance looks like. What we look for are opportunities in the Dow. If we can't find the pullbacks in the Dow, we can look to the IYT, and then we can look even within the IYT for opportunity. So here what we have is an opportunity in FedEx. We have opportunities to buy pullbacks in names like Kansas City Southern, and opportunities to pull back in names like Ryder System. And when these particular names give us opportunity, is it absolutely tethered to the Dow? Absolutely. It's just going down the list of those influential sectors and stocks. Because remember, when you're trading futures contracts, when you're trading the DIA ETF, you're really trading a collection of stocks. Know what's within them, and you'll have a better watch list and more effective ways to approach that market. So that's the way we beat that frustration of markets not pulling back and having too narrow a focus on what an overall index is doing.